Real Brave Live, Real Brave Live.
Hey guys, welcome to another Real Brave Live. We're going to get right into it. Today we have some exciting content for you. Kevin, what are we going to talk about today?
Something about some dead musicians.
Dead musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were going to. I think we could play some of the music on the banjo.
Could I?
I think so.
Oh, I don't know about all this.
I can't play the banjo.
If you can play guitar, you can play banjo.
Is it really?
More or less, sort of. I mean,
Can I play guitar?
Kind of. I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's ask the viewers. Viewers. This is one of their songs.
Okay.
It's like the hook on it. I don't know the words. I'm really bad with words.
You're a disappointment.
I know another one where it's.
Does anybody guess what this band is yet?
No, that's not it. Nope.
Okay, well.
It's the Grateful Dead.
Oh, it's the Grateful Dead. Thank
Grateful Dead.
Thank you, Van, for letting everybody know. We're gonna talk about the Grateful Dead today. A band I knew nothing about, and my name is Dan. This is Kevin.
Hello.
Kevin's a huge Grateful Dead fan, apparently. Not even a little bit.
I mean, yeah. I like the. I see. There's levels of this stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not at that top level of deadery, of deadheadery.
So then, how do you just go from regular music to Fish? Because to me, there seems to be like,
To who?
huh? You just do it?
What do you mean? What's Fish?
It's a band.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are they from?
They're a Vermont-based band.
Okay, so let's first just right off the bat, let's clear some things up. Just because I like Fish does not mean I love the Dead. There's a lot of dichotomy between the two bands and the fan bases associated with them. There's a lot of similarities in terms of maybe some songwriting choices and obviously jamming on a song. So like there's 30-minute versions of Tweezer, there's 30-minute versions of Sugar Magnolia. You know, it's there are a lot of similarities, but to boldly assume that just because I've been to X amount of Fish shows, I'm just automatically a Deadhead. It's not. It's very presumptuous.
I'm totally fine with making that presumption because to me they're very similar.
Yes.
Is the Fish, are they in the Hall of Fame? The
Fish-
Rock and Roll?
The Fish band, not to my knowledge.
Okay. Well, apparently the Dead are.
As is their right, as they should be. They
They are the grandfathers, actually. They're not even godfathers. They're grandfathers of that type of music, if you really think about it.
well. I mean, if you really pull that string, then we got to talk. We got to have a much broader discussion about blues and jazz.
It's a country band that plays 50-minute songs.
Okay, all right, but okay, so there are versions of "So What" by Miles Davis that are run 20 minutes.
Oh, but different genre. Jazz is just different. And I can't speak to jazz because I'm not a jazzy guy.
So there is yes, different genres. I'll give you that. There are similarities. If you take the example I just gave, "So What," it's an era of jazz called Modal Jazz. Modal Jazz being an idiom of jazz repertoire where it's the tonal center is stagnant. So
Okay.
"So What," impressions, songs of that ilk, they kind of center around D minor with like a foyer into E flat minor, but it's
What are you laughing
I'm
at?
not looking at it.
but it's I don't
Are
know.
you
what to
laughing
say.
at what he's talking about?
No, it's so fast.
So okay, so in other words, like,
Everybody just fell asleep in the world.
they'll stick to a key and they'll go with it for X amount of time, and they will jam on it. Miles Davis, McCoy Tyner, Bill Evans, they were jam bands before jam bands were a thing. So to pull that straight and really follow the history.
See? Perfect.
What does it say?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I can't see
You'll
it.
You'll see it later.
It's a very extreme
you'll
angle.
Find out later. It's perfect.
So this idea of jamming goes back. It predates the Dead. It predates Miles Davis. Even it goes. You could trace that all the way back to, like, ancient China and pre-civilized Africa, where it's just like jams on like percussive instruments.
Okay.
Or even Ravi Shankar type sitar music, traditional Indian spiritual music. Has a resonator string on the sitar, and then that kind of thing happening for X amount of minutes at a time.
Okay, the point of what I said was that this band originated in the late 1960s, the height of the pop Beatles era, the height of the Woodstock era, and it just took it went a deeper level than anybody was ready for in the mainstream, I guess. Kind of.
Well, it was sort of the antithesis
record
of it,
world
almost. It was like it was the answer to like this is the pop stardom stuff, and then like the Grateful Dead came on the scene as like the Warlocks, just playing these crazy San Francisco parties. San Francisco, yeah,
Yeah.
and just jamming while people had a far out time.
Yeah. So the Grateful Dead is led by, if you don't know, Jerry Garcia on lead guitar and vocals, who is now Ice Cream. Bob Weir, who's on rhythm guitar and vocals.
Not Ice Cream. He's getting there.
Ron Pigpen McKiernan. That's not a nice nickname.
No, but it's accurate.
He's on keyboards, harmonica, and vocals. Phil Lesh, bass vocals, very famous.
Mm-hmm. Still touring.
And Bill Kreutzmann, also on the drums.
Yeah.
1994, inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They're the grandfathers, I'm going to say, not the godfathers, of jam bands.
He's gonna play him a riff he can't refuse.
There's a note here. Often synonymous with hacky sack toe, frat house hippies, and self-indulgent improvisational Americana adjacent acts. That's a big mouthful of words. I got to listen to
Wait. Can we unpack that statement?
hacky sack towing, frat house hippies,
All right,
and
so stop. Hacky sack towing. So those who play hacky sack.
Yeah.
Which is just a beanbag that you kick around.
Yep.
Okay. Frat house hippies.
Frat house hippies.
So these are college educated, largely white, college educated hippies.
Yes.
For lack of a better term.
And self-indulgent improvisational Americana adjacent acts.
Okay. That seems like a very...
That's an acronym for fish, isn't it?
Slanted... I don't...
P-S... No. I'm trying to just put all the words around. I
Nope.
see an H in there.
It's not, but it's not far off.
Okay.
That sounds like a very slanted, like a self-indulgent... I guess they indulge themselves.
Yes. Listen, yesterday I haven't listened to the Grateful Dead on purpose. Like, I've gotten tricked into it. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. I gotta listen to it.
We sent him an MP3 file titled Pearl Jam, but it was just...
I don't listen to Pearl Jam. So I went up to Spotify because it's the easiest thing to do, and I was looking for their first album. So I was like on my phone like this, scrolling. This is scrolling. This is not me pointing. Scrolling. It was all live albums until maybe a minute later when I got to maybe like 1975. I finally got to American Beauty, which is what I think I listened to today, right?
But even that is a live recorded album.
No. It's live recorded, but they released it as a studio album, and I have to say it was pretty cool. I mean, I enjoyed it. It wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting 15-minute songs, and I got like Truckin'. I got what else is on there? What other songs are on this thing?
So on
Nobody
American
knows.
Beauty was
I have it right here.
I think Ripple.
Box of Rain, Friend of the Devil, Sugar Magnolia,
And the
Operator, Candyman, Ripple, Broke Down Palace,
Broke Down Palace.
Till the Morning Comes, Addicts of My Life,
Adds to my life. Yeah.
and Truckin'.
So okay, it should be noted here that the Grateful Dead is not known for their studio work. Well, they're not known primarily for the studio work. Grateful Dead amassed a following by playing live. And so you're not going to go to a studio album and find a 20-minute long truckin', but if you go to 100 Year Hall, and I think that's a Germany recording, there's a 20-minute long truckin' on there where they go way weird with it, and it's great.
Yeah,
If
I
you're-
can see it.
Yeah, it's
Meaning weird, meaning what?
like out of the box in terms of rhythm, pitch, melody, harmony, texture. They get experimental with electronics. It's really cool. But for the layperson to come into that sort of, like, if you're inviting your friend over and you said, "Hey man, have you heard about this band, the Grateful Dead? Here's this 20-minute long song." They'll be like, "Stop! This is awful. Please turn this off."
Well, if they don't know what this is, then yeah. If you have any comments about this and like to ask us any questions about why we're talking about the Grateful Dead. Oh, do we have any comments and questions?
Do we have any
like-
viewers?
Well, yeah, someone loves your beard, Kevin.
Me?
Yeah, and someone was asking, what do you mean about ancient China? And
Okay.
I agree with one of those comments. Why
It's
ancient
pretty good
China?
beard.
Well, he went way to another place.
In terms
where
of talking about music as
I don't understand.
as like a transcendental sort of voyage into spirituality, the Grateful Dead and the players of the koto and the other authentic Chinese instruments I can't name off the top of my head were kind of along that same path. You start with a pitch, a single pitch or a tonal center, and you explore all the possibilities, all the veins of that, and in that way are exploring what you could be, what you're reaching a higher conscious plane in doing that.
Do we have a lower third for this?
For a higher conscious plane,
Yeah.
we do not
No?
have a lower third.
Anything similar to what he's talking about? I think every time Kevin talks, we need to have a lower third.
So mean.
Oh,
So
we,
meme?
we do have someone saying a comment.
Andrew Zuckerman, please play some China Cat Sunflower.
This is what I played earlier.
He's good, man.
And then the words.
So I deeply enjoyed American Beauty. I thought it was really cool. I like the movie better.
With Kevin Spacey.
Yes.
It's a good movie.
It's a very good movie. Jerry Garcia died of a heroin addiction.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was addicted to being a hero. I mentioned... I ruined it. All right. Thank you, guys. It's a family show.
I thought he died of a heart attack.
This says heroin.
There was prominent drug use that affected, from what I saw, that affected his health long term.
Yeah. So same for like Charlie Parker. It was a drug addict who it took a serious toll on his physical health and eventually killed him. As did many, many famous musicians along the years.
Yeah.
Most recently, Juice WRLD. I don't think it was a heroin addiction, but it was
George Michael.
George Michael,
I thought he died of a heart attack, just like George Michael did.
Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, music has a dark past. There's nothing else we can say about that. Do you know any albums? Because I sent you an email with the top 10. I listened to
one of my
American
favorite
Beauty,
Dead albums is actually the top worst album in that list,
which is
Shakedown Street. It was their attempt at and they all there was self-admitted they were trying to sell out but failed.
Is that the one with the their famous song from the 80s?
Shakedown Street or
I Will Survive.
Fire on the Mountain? Not I Will Survive. That's not a Dead song.
No, it's I Will Get By. I Will Get By. I will get by.
No, that's not Shakedown Street. That's
I Know My Dead. I will.
But Shakedown Street was panned because it was like just an obvious attempt to like keep up with the times and like go in like this like poppy disco direction.
Ooh.
There's a song on there called Dead Disco or Disco Dead, I forget.
Disco Dead.
Yeah. But Shakedown Street, that's a rager.
It's a rager.
That's a rager. And I've never been, I should say, I've never been to Dead shows. Jerry Garcia died in 1995. I've been to one Further show. Further was Bob Weir and Phil Lesh.
Right, and they have like guests and
yeah,
whatnot, like
yeah.
kind of like what they're doing. I think John Mayer's playing with them right now.
As Dead and Company.
Right.
And he's really killing it. They are killing it.
If you don't know John Mayer as a guitarist, you should check it out because it's mind blowing. And a lot of people don't know he's an incredible guitarist. Yeah. So the casual music listener thinks of the Grateful Dead, and they actually probably think of three things, right?
Probably.
What are they?
Body odor.
Body odor is one of them. Number two is marathon live shows.
Marathon live shows.
Yeah.
That's not where I thought you were going with that.
Yes. Marathon
live shows. Yep.
Long and winding improvisations, aka jam sessions.
Jam sessions. Yeah.
Yeah. Long and winding improvisations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cult-like fan base of stoners, spinners, and tapers. This is actually a good point.
Yeah.
This is a good point. So, a cassette. I wish we had cassette tapes here. Cassette tapes. They would take like one of those portable.
Card.
What?
We have them on the business card.
Then we do have them on the business card. Genius. It would be on one of those portable, like kind of home cassette tapes.
Yeah.
And it would be passed around from person to person.
Yep. Which was a tradition that would carry over into the Fish era.
I think we need a lower third for this. So the cult-like fan base of all these people travel the country to take part in these communal concerts, a.k.a. Kevin.
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah, but no, I've never traveled the country.
Sure you have. You're a fish enthusiast.
Well,
And a deadhead.
this is true, but they regularly come out to the Northeast, and I can't afford to follow a band around. I don't understand how people do that to just like get in a van. Like,
Yeah.
where's your revenue? What's your income source there? Like, you're just following this band around. What are you selling? Tie-dye T-shirts and grilled cheese? The answer is yes.
Hippies.
That's what they do.
But was that like a big part of like the Grateful Dead's culture? Was like the fact like Jerry Garcia could pick people out, like, oh, this is your favorite song, and would play that specific rendition. Like, that's how much they like these fans followed them and
Yeah.
like was so intertwined.
Yeah. It
You're allowed to speak.
I am. Oh, it's wonderful.
it's definitely a niche crowd.
It is. Each rendition of the song is probably different. So, like, if you go to all these live recordings, the 450,000 live recordings that are on Spotify, it's like, it's the same songs.
Is that an
but
actual number? Or you just
It's,
exaggerating?
I calculated that
Oh, wow.
while I was doing this.
Okay.
And my right arm
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
right arm's pumped. Yeah, and there's some random stuff in here.
We have a request.
Oh.
Someone wants you to play a Touch of Grey. You have to play it on the banjo.
Touch of Grey, that's a song.
And
I
then
don't know.
Dave Heschberger.
Oh, I'm embarrassed.
Forgive
Oh,
me.
Dave Hirschberger! What's up, Dave?
He says they were selling burritos and drugs, not cheeseburgers.
Yeah, grilled cheese, that's specific to fish shows. I apologize. Again, I've never followed the Dead around. I was born in 89, Jerry died in 95.
You were 6 years old. You were.
I should have been there.
You were there.
I should have been there.
You were that baby. Do we have that baby anymore? And
No,
you
the
got rid of my
baby's
my
gone.
Kevin baby.
I got rid of the baby.
Thank you, Van. Best intern.
Darn it.
Ever.
You need to bring back the Kevin baby. It's gone forever.
Oh yeah, I have no access to that whatsoever. Unless you want to send that back to me.
I don't know. How do we get it back up? I guess the last thing. Can you play Touch of Grey?
I can listen to it.
I will. Yeah, bye.
Short answer is no, but I can prepare it for next time.
Short answer is no. It's got a lot of chord changes, right?
Yes.
Nobody knows.
I don't really know. Again, I like the Dead. I don't consider myself a Deadhead.
Okay. Well, then we'll leave it at that.
If they're on, I will not change it. I'm familiar with some of their repertoire.
I think I think that was a riveting broadcast of the Grateful Dead. Do we have something else we want to talk about today? Do we have some sort of game?
Nah, I'm good. I know this one. How about this one?
While Kevin's trying to figure the song out, we had I think we're going to queue up a game for the last 10 minutes of the broadcast. And there was a lot of concern about me cheating, which I don't appreciate. And you mentioned it a couple times.
Well, Van said first. I hope he's not in there cheating right now.
That wasn't. Why are you trying to throw
Conspiring
that on me?
against me. I don't even know what the game is.
All right. So what you have to do?
Yeah.
Well, Kevin you came up with this idea, so why don't you explain?
So we cannot play recordings on here, but maybe we can play 8-bit Nintendo sounding versions of songs that we found on YouTube, and we're gonna do Name That Tune.
Okay. Sounds fun.
Cool.
Okay.
That's your buzzer.
I made that.
Okay, so this is Dan's buzzer. This is my buzzer. Oh, that's really quiet. Get loud.
You guys ready?
What is that?
That's the guitarist named Trey Anastasio.
Jesus.
From the
Can't it
Vermont-based
just-
jam band Fish
Okay.
on their first album,
So, the first song
1998.
Okay.
of our game.
Okay.
All right. Do we have the scoreboard up? I
don't
can't look.
I don't have a scoreboard.
There is a scoreboard.
Is there a scoreboard?
Yeah, there is right here.
That's wild. Well,
I'll turn everything off. Watch.
Join us next week when we figure it out.
It's right here.
Thanks for watching.
There it is.
oh, okay. That's wild.
How,
Oh,
how much fun is that?
that's so fun.
So how do you? Okay.
Switch it to the live one.
I just saw all the answers. I cheated.
You did not. All right. All right.
Don't
Yeah.
break the microphone.
Okay. So the first one.
I can't hear it. Okay.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
It smells like Teen Spirit.
Okay. I cannot hear from here,
Okay. So.
so I'm gonna scoot closer. I'm gonna put the band.
Someone's going
But
to the
then you have
bathroom.
to close your eyes as I play this as I play this.
Do you have sound?
Yeah, I have sound.
Okay.
Okay, so Dan 1, Kevin
So,
0.
second song. You gotta close your eyes. I have to bring the laptop closer to Kevin.
I'm not gonna cheat. Legend of Zelda.
No.
Oh. That's is that System of a Down
Yes, it is.
with the song Aerials?
No!
It's
Self-righteous.
Any other guesses? It is System of the Down.
So wake up.
it's
Wake up.
Aerials.
This is wow. No one gets a point. That's sad.
Can I have
It
a
was
laptop?
Chop Suey.
Chop Suey. I knew that. Okay.
I saw the answer.
No, you didn't. Did you? I cared.
I didn't.
Wait.
I'm looking at Kevin.
Before
Very handsome.
before we go any further.
Kevin's gone.
So,
What's the answer to the next one?
I can't. It's a secret. Oh.
That's not fair.
Oh.
Plug this into your headphone jack.
Ooh, what's this?
This is a Black Star mini game
Oh. Okay.
powered by Duracell.
Cool. All right. And
going.
now the second. Don't look at this.
I'm not looking. Very concerned about me cheating. This is really disturbing.
Yeah.
That is Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day.
Yes, but I have a feeling you didn't hear enough of that song to know that without cheating.
No, I heard it.
No, but
And-
there's no sound.
But turn your thing up all the way. Mm-hmm. And play again.
Ah, much better. Okay. Here we go. Now we're gonna beat you.
What's
You're winning
the
now.
score? What's the score?
It's 1-1.
Oh boy.
Oh.
How many
Alright.
more do we have?
Like 4 more.
Okay, cool.
Next song. Kevin?
Friend of the Devil by the
Yes.
Grateful Dead.
I was gonna say Super Mario Brothers.
Nah. See, but they're all.
Nobody
they're
can
all
hear
gonna
my
sound
thing.
like that.
All right, ready?
Is your phone up all the way? Just use the air horn.
That's how this game is going.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
Ready?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yes, Dan?
Did I get it off?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, what was
Carry On Wayward Son by Kansas.
it? Yes.
Ba-no-no-no.
All right.
Down-no-no-no.
Next song.
Ba-no-no-no-no-no.
2 and 2 now.
It's 2 and 2.
This is very loud.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Kevin?
Iron Man.
By
Ozzy. Black Sabbath.
who? Yes.
Yeah. Come on.
All right. There's one more.
This is your chance.
For 3 points.
3 points. Van, is that the song Reba by the band Fish?
Yes.
That's ridiculous. Did you win?
He would have won even without the extra points.
See, you did
I was hoping
everybody wrong by putting a Fish song in there.
Well, I was hoping you would get it last minute, like an underdog.
How would I ever know what if, like,
Come on, it's Reba. It's off of
This is
Long
rigged.
Boy. It's been out since '92.
it's a Vermont-based band from hell.
Thanks for playing, Dan. We didn't set up any rewards for this.
No, we didn't, but
Oh.
everything's taken away.
Look, a baby Kevin.
Now, are you happy?
Yes.
I think that's it. I think that's all we got for today.
Works for me.
All right. Well, do we have any music to send us off with? Guys, if you did we get 10 different people to comment?
No, it was a combination of Zuckerberg, Hedgeberger, Andrew. No, that's who goes with the Nugget.
Nugent?
Yeah.
Sandy?
Yeah, Sandy.
Sandy. Hi, Sandy.
Yeah.
If you tell your friends, if we get 10 different people to comment on the broadcast, if that happens, we will do the next broadcast from the drive-thru of the local Burger King to make this guy happy. This has been Real Brave Live. I'm Dan. This is Kevin. Join us next time for whatever this is.
Real brave.